This is the story of a woman who felt like her life was already over. She had no savings, no confidence, and no real plan. Every day looked the same. She woke up tired, went to work tired, and promised herself tomorrow would be different, only to do the exact same thing again. But one morning, she discovered a simple habit that changed everything. Mara worked at a small grocery store, scanning bread and milk for 9 hours a day. She went home to a small apartment she could barely afford. The worst part wasn't that she was poor. It was that she had become used to it. She had learned how to survive inside a life she did not want. She was working hard, but in the wrong direction. One evening, she found a letter under her door. Her rent was going up again. Mara sat at her kitchen table and cried, not because of the rent, but because she knew exactly what the next 10 years would look like if nothing changed. Same stress, same tired body, same notebook full of untouched dreams. She called her aunt, the only person who still believed in her. Her aunt said something that cut through the darkness. You already wake up tired because you wake up for survival. You do not wake up for yourself. Those words stayed with Mara all night. At 4:47 she opened her eyes to a quiet, dark world. Mara sat up in bed, and for the first time she felt angry that she had given so many years to everyone else. She walked to her kitchen table, opened her notebook, and wrote 5 words. I start before the world. That morning, she simply watched a design course for 1 hour. She walked into work that day feeling like she had a secret. The next morning, her alarm rang at 5 o'clock. Her mind started negotiating. Just sleep today. But Mara remembered the woman inside her who was tired of begging for scraps from her own life. She stood up. That was the first victory. Most people lose their life in that moment, but Mara did not obey her old self. Her system was simple. From 5 to 6 she learned. No social media, just skill. From 6 to 6:30 she moved her body. From 6:30 to 7 she planned her day. 3 tasks only, 1 for money, 1 for health, 1 for her future. No drama, no excuses, no waiting to feel ready. Skill, body, plan, every morning. The first week was ugly. Her co-workers laughed. Girl, for what? You still work here. Mara smiled, but inside it hurt. This is where most people fail. They look for proof too early. But seeds do not grow because you stare at the soil. They grow because you keep watering them. Mara kept watering, even when she felt foolish. On day 42, Mara checked her phone. She had made her first sale, $4.99, less than the price of a sandwich. But she stared at the screen like it was a gold bar. It was evidence. Someone had paid for something she created while she was sleeping. If $4 could come from her mind, more could come. By the end of the second month, she had made 17 sales. It wasn't enough to quit, but it was enough to change her identity. She was no longer just a cashier, she was a builder. And once a person starts seeing themselves as a builder, everything changes. She stopped telling herself, I'm stuck, and started asking, what can I build? Her aunt asked what changed. Mara answered, I stopped giving my best hours to my worst fears. In the 3rd month, she became sharper. She stopped talking about what she wanted to do, and she quietly did it. Silence became her power. She wasn't just surviving, she was finally responding to her own potential. On day 76, a client asked for custom work. Mara's first instinct was fear, but she remembered, your new life will always require a version of you that your old life never trained. She said yes. She charged $150. The client said, perfect. That one word cracked her world wide open. On day 89, Mara realized she had made more from her mornings that month than one full week at the grocery store. Same kitchen table, same city. But she was not the same woman. That is what discipline does. It changes you before it changes your circumstances. And when you change, your circumstances lose their power over you. Mara visited her aunt and brought groceries, medicine, and cash for her brother's school. Her aunt said, "You didn't just wake up early, Mara. You returned to yourself." A year later, Mara no longer worked full-time at the store. She had proof that her life could respond when she stopped abandoning herself. Mara's story is about ownership, taking back the part of your day that belongs to you. Most people lose 2 hours every night to scrolling and overthinking, then call it bad luck. But it's just an unprotected life. The morning exposes you. It shows who is serious. At 5 o'clock .m, nobody is clapping. There is only a choice. Here is your challenge. For the next 90 days, wake up at 5 a.m. every day. Put your phone across the room. Stand up. Do not negotiate with the old version of yourself. That version knows exactly how to keep you comfortable and disappointed. Drink water. Wash your face. Choose one skill, one path. Give it 90 mornings. You will begin to trust yourself again. And once you trust yourself, you become dangerous to your excuses, to your limitations, and to your old life. Mara won because she stopped donating her mornings to fear. She started before the world. Now it's your turn. What will you build tomorrow morning? Your old life will ask you to stay in bed. Your future will ask you to rise. Choose carefully, because the person you become is decided in moments nobody sees. At 5 a.m., the world is quiet enough for you to finally hear yourself. Will you wake up, or will you make your future wait another day? I'll see you at 5.